Okay, here is a rebuttal to the 9/11 video once and for all. Now I'm going to open up another window and do the audio, so that when you hear a specific part of this, you can go directly to it via memory. Something conspiracy theorists don't have. So if you're a conspiracy theorist, please don't watch this. In fact, you might want to just rate this video 1 star, because, well, you're that way, aren't you? So, if we take truth and multiply it by YouTube, we get lies. But if we take truth and divide it by YouTube, we have truth squared. Dividing is always the opposite. So what I'm going to do here is just, well, really stalling for time until I get this video up, because my computer isn't as fast as the speed of light. It takes time to load. But I've got broadband, I just have to get a...
Try to get a...
Shh. Stop telling me trying to get what? I'm trying to talk to the people here. Right, so listen very carefully to the video.
Try to get a better vantage point and see what we can see on the ground. It's a little difficult from the air because the buildings kind of shadow the streets. But no doubt a lot of activity on the ground right now. And in terms of the firefighting capabilities, when you get up to this high level,
and right there.
To get up there and
sorry,
you know, the fight is from inside.
Stop this.
Oh.
Right, if we rewind it to 16 seconds.
Firefighters have got to get up there and you know, fight it from inside.
Down, wasn't it? Let's go to 8 seconds. 8 seconds actually when it appears on the screen. If you look at the white buildings in the background, next to the second tower that is hit at exactly, wait a minute,
and you know, fight it from inside.
This isn't satire, by the way. It generally is quite difficult to see a 4-pixel image.
Firefighting capabilities when you get up to this high level, I assume that
but at exactly 15.5 seconds to 16 seconds, you will see an orb on the white building that is parallel to the second tower's roof line. If you keep concentrating on that white building just above the sea level, parallel to the... But here, I'll show you. Look. Okay. This area, you'll see an orb go at a... What's that? 35 degree angle, right to this point here, from this point over there. Precisely the trajectory required for an aircraft to go from the Atlantic to over New York and hit the tower. I don't know what else beyond that I could say to convince you that this orb, this pixelated image that the media has tried to conceal from the viewing public, stupidly conceal in a vain attempt to make it look like a conspiracy. And as for the holograms, what, you mean the holographic equipment that we don't have, that doesn't exist for another 20 years? What are you people going to learn? They put out in the media isn't exactly what they have, but that's a gimme, okay? They do that to protect their interests and to protect the equipment that they use, okay? But the necessary holographic technology to project it on to clouds and shine it through the path and tilt it at a building, with the hope that the class 3 lasers at least wouldn't damage somebody's retina in one of the other buildings, is just too much of a chance to take, okay? And if they were class 3 lasers or very bright lighting equipment, don't you think someone would have seen it in a building? And the projecting it's too much work, is what I'm trying to say. You would have to get a projector capable of projecting an image at least 200 or 300 meters at the bare minimum. And if nobody sees that amount of bright light coming from somewhere, well, you might as well be blind. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's nigh on impossible, okay? If the projectors were projecting something, okay. This is an image, it's projecting onto you, okay? Now if I tilt it at that angle, you're still going to see the image, okay? Are you getting my point? And if I tilt it at that angle, you're not going to be able to see it. So if you're the tower, and I'm the person looking around, something is going to affect my vision if I suddenly notice a light. It's my senses, in my peripheral vision, are going to go, what the fuck's that? And look immediately towards the source of the previous light, okay? Not towards, if it was a ridiculous concept only created by the most fundamentalist of conspiracists. Hard light doesn't exist. It may do in Red Dwarf, but not here, sunshine. Oh, and another subject. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope this video hasn't got you down for a reminder of 9/11 and the stupid shits who still believe that holograms go into buildings and that invisible planes just crash into buildings. They're not invisible. I proved they do exist. Hopefully there is an orb, people. There is an orb, and that orb is the 767. And those who say that it's too small to be a plane are just in denial. Just as this isn't a placemat for a cup. Anyway, Happy New Year. Someone's ringing me, very rude, but what can you do?